Betrayal broke you, but it also built something inside you that didn't exist before, and the growth you're searching for is hidden in the very pain you're trying to escape. You didn't expect it. No one ever does. One day you trusted them completely, and the next you're left questioning everything. The memories, the conversations, the moments that once felt real, now they feel confusing, because betrayal doesn't just hurt your heart. It disrupts your sense of reality. You start asking yourself questions that don't have easy answers. Was any of it real? Did I miss something? Why did they change? And the more you search, the more lost you feel. But here's the truth most people never realize. Betrayal is not just an ending. It's a psychological turning point. As Carl Jung once said, "I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become." And maybe this moment in your life isn't here to destroy you. Maybe it's here to transform you, because hidden inside betrayal is a lesson about attachment, identity, and self-worth. A lesson that can either break you or evolve you into someone stronger, clearer, and more aware. And today, we're going to understand that transformation from betrayal to growth. Betrayal begins where awareness ends. The moment you ignore your intuition is the moment you abandon yourself. If you go back, really go back, before everything fell apart, you'll notice something, a feeling, subtle, quiet, easy to ignore, but it was there, a shift in energy, a hesitation in their words, a distance that didn't match their promises, and in those moments, you had two choices, to trust what you felt, or to silence it. And you chose silence, not because you were weak, but because you were hopeful. Hope makes you negotiate with reality. It tells you, maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe things will fix themselves. But deep down, you already knew. As Friedrich Nietzsche suggested, we often choose illusions because truth feels too uncomfortable. And that's where betrayal truly begins. Not when they leave, but when you stop listening to yourself. Think of it like this. Your intuition is like a quiet alarm. It doesn't scream, it whispers, and the more you ignore it, the quieter it becomes, until one day it stops warning you altogether. And by then, the damage is already done. But here's the shift. This isn't something to regret. It's something to learn from, because now you understand. Awareness is protection, and the next time something feels off, you won't ignore it. You'll listen. You didn't just lose them. You lost the version of you that existed with them. The pain isn't just about what they did. It's about what their absence changed inside you. Let's slow down here, because this is where betrayal cuts the deepest. It's not just about what they did. It's about everything that disappeared after. Your routine changed, the way you wake up, the way you check your phone, the way your day used to feel when their name popped up on your screen. It's the small things, the habits you built around them, waiting for their reply before going to sleep, rereading conversations just to feel something again, smiling at memories that now feel distant. And now, all of that is gone. And you're left with silence, not just around you but inside you, because they didn't just leave your life. They took a version of you with them, a version that felt secure, a version that felt chosen, a version that felt emotionally alive. As Buddha taught, attachment leads to suffering. But here's the deeper truth behind that. You weren't just attached to them, you were attached to how they made you feel about yourself. And when that disappears, you don't just feel lonely. You feel disconnected from who you used to be. It's like walking into a place that once felt like home, but now feels unfamiliar. And that's why letting go feels so hard, because it's not just about releasing them. It's about rebuilding yourself without them. But here's the shift. You didn't lose yourself. You just forgot where to find yourself again. Letting go is not losing them. It's returning to yourself. When the noise of them fades, the truth of you becomes impossible to ignore. There's a moment in every healing process where the chaos slows down, not completely, but enough for you to finally hear something you've been avoiding, yourself. At first, it's uncomfortable, because now there's no distraction, no constant checking, no waiting, no emotional dependency filling your time. Just you and your thoughts, and that silence, it reveals everything. You start noticing how much of yourself you gave away, how often you prioritized their needs over your own, how many times you stayed quiet just to avoid conflict, how frequently you ignored your own discomfort just to keep them. And slowly, a realization begins to form. You weren't just loving them, you were losing yourself in the process. As Carl Jung once said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. And maybe this is that moment. Not the moment you lost someone, but the moment you were given a chance to find yourself again. Think about it like this. You've been pouring your energy into someone else for so long that you forgot what it feels like to pour it into your own life, your growth, your peace, your identity. And now, life has removed the distraction, not as punishment, but as redirection, because the version of you that comes after this is not the same. It's someone who sees clearly, who feels deeply, but chooses wisely, who values themselves without needing validation. And that version of you only exists because you let go. The power of letting go, where growth finally begins. You thought letting go would break you, but it's the moment you finally became whole. At the beginning, it felt like everything was falling apart, like something inside you had been taken, like you were left with questions that would never be answered. And for a while, that feeling stayed. The overthinking, the memories, the silent moments where your mind went back to them, again and again. But then, something changed. Not suddenly, not dramatically, but quietly. You stopped checking your phone as often. You stopped replaying the same conversations. You stopped needing answers that never came. And in that quiet shift, you found something unexpected. Peace. Not because everything made sense, but because you no longer needed it to. As Marcus Aurelius once wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. And now, you understand that strength because you see clearly they didn't break you. They revealed you. They showed you where you were overgiving, where you were ignoring yourself, where you were accepting less than you deserved. And that awareness, that's power. Because now, you don't just love differently. You choose differently. You set boundaries. You listen to yourself. You walk away when something doesn't feel right. And the most important realization of all, letting go was never about losing them. It was about choosing yourself. As Buddha taught, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. And now, you've found it. Not in them, not in answers, but in yourself. So ask yourself, was this betrayal meant to break you? Or was it meant to transform you into someone who finally sees clearly? Because sometimes, the pain you wish never happened is the very thing that creates the person you're meant to become. And maybe, letting go wasn't the end of your story. Maybe it was the beginning of your growth.